Welcome everybody to the 2024 Honda Civic Si. The Si has been the budget sporty version of the Civic because we do now have the Type R. The Type R didn't exist when I had the Si the last time. I've already done a very thorough review of the Civic as a whole, so that explains how the car is to live with, the space inside and everything. Let's just focus today on the Si credibilities of the Civic. Now that I've driven the Type R, I have new benchmarks. So, is the Si still the go-to budget sporty car? Let's find out. Civic Si then? Well, the Si nomenclature has always signified a budget fun version of the Civic. The Type R is always there for the most extreme all-out version of the Civic. The Si has always been the budget version for the enthusiast. So this car gets a 1.5 liter VTEC turbo, which is similar to the Touring, but that's where the similarities end. The Touring has about 170-180 horsepower with only a CVT. This has 200 horsepower with only a 6-speed manual. God bless Honda to provide only a manual option in this day and age. This also has a mechanical LSD, and that's about it. The wheels are shared with the Sport variant, which I'm not a fan of. I wish they had some unique bespoke wheels for the Si. But yeah, it again looks very good. It has a very subtle look, especially in this spec with this white spec. It's a very common traffic car, yet you can have a lot of fun with this Si package. I like the spec I had before in the orange. It really pops out, and that's exclusive to the Si. The white is available on the variant, so it's a case of if you know, you know. Interior wise, there are a few changes to the Si that are bespoke to this variant. So it's got fabric interiors, but bucket seats, which are very comfortable. I know this because I just took this car to Montreal and back for the Canadian F1 Grand Prix, and this was just a great companion because it was extremely comfortable, extremely efficient. Trust me, I got about 5.7 to 5.8 liters per 100 on the highway, which is so commendable for a pure petrol powered car. It's extremely spacious in the back. The boot accommodated all our luggage, and whenever I found a bit of twisties, I was having the most fun on the road. Did I mention the slick 6-speed shifter? It's also one of the best shifters I can say under 50k, because above 50k, its elder sibling, the Type R, has that base covered. Honda just knows how to make a good slick manual shifting, and the Si is a prime example of that. More about the driving in the next part.
Now behind the wheel of the 2024 Civic Si. So it's got the same mechanicals as the previous car I drove. So the 1.5 liter VTEC turbo produces 200 horsepower, mechanical front wheel LSD, 6-speed manual, all great elements to make a very fun to drive car, and it works. This car is so fun and it's so practical. Like, I'm on a very bad patch of road right now, but it's so comfortable. Like, it doesn't feel like it's breaking your back like other enthusiast cars usually can feel like. This is perfectly dailyable, honestly. With how Toronto roads are, it doesn't feel out of place, and it just feels it can handle everything the environment can throw at it. The steering is very nice. I'm in normal mode, so this only has sport or normal. It doesn't have any other driving modes. Even the shifter is so nice, so perfect, so smooth. The clutch is so light. I think I can't daily manual cars anymore with my bad knee. But this is one car that I feel I might be able to, because the clutch action is so positive. It's so light. The shifter is so nice, and the torque delivery is also very easy, so you never have to slip the clutch or floor the throttle from idle to get going at any time. I mean, if I put into first, and if I just turn, and if I floor it, oh, and I have that beep when you hit the rev limiter, but it picks up speed so quickly. Wow, it's such a fun car. Like, this is what I love about the Civic Si. It's just so fun without breaking the bank. I mean, just 200 horsepower. This car makes you feel like 200 horsepower is enough for most situations. You do not need more power than that. You have the rev match, which makes you look like a hero, and it's just so fun. Wow, look at this. this. It's like just so peppy that you can have so much fun. And even the turning radius is so good for a small car like this that you can actually make U-turns so easily, and it's so fun. And this is a normal mode, so I can put it to sport mode. It doesn't have adaptive suspension, so the suspension feels the same, but the engine feels a bit more sprightly. The steering weighs up a bit more, so it just feels a bit more fun. Wow. And there's a bit more pumped in engine noise in sport. Wow. And you have the shift lights as well, which just feels so cool. And you can, if you daily drive this sanely like I've been doing, you can get about 6.5 6.7 liters per 100 in the city, which is so commendable. It just adds so much practical elements to otherwise a fun car. As I said, this is literally the one car solution if you don't want to spend too much in a fun weekend car and a practical daily. This can do it both so well in its stride. Honda has just killed it.
In conclusion, then, the 2024 Honda Civic Si. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is one of the bargains of the century in the automotive market today. 200 horsepower, 6-speed manual, such fun driving dynamics, great looks, spacious and efficient. Being a Honda, maintenance costs will be also very low. I mean, you just know it, right? Hondas and Toyotas, they just excel at such stuff. What can I say? At $35,000 or $36,000, it's actually so cheap because you don't have to break the bank to get access to it, and you can actually get inventory at dealerships, unlike its bigger brother, the Type R, which actually costs a lot and can be difficult to get an allotment as well. Above 50k, the Type R has it covered. Under 50k, I think this is one of the most fun cars you can buy today. Literally the one car garage that can literally do it all. That's how beautifully Honda has all the enthusiast segments so well covered. And the SI is one of the more underrated fun packages that you can buy in the market today.